Right, okay, are you ready?
So hello guys and welcome to a Q&A with my dad. We're just going to basically answer the questions that you guys have sent in to us. So yeah, let's get started. Cameron Macmillan asks, what do you think about Lawrence McQueen? He doesn't have a clue who Lawrence McQueen is, and I don't really know him that well.
Just a second, I think I know exactly who Lawrence McQueen is. Lawrence McQueen used to stay at 106 Duncruin Street in Maryhill. He and I went to school together, and I think the last time I saw him I must have been 10 years old. I hope that answers your question. Oh, by the way, I didn't particularly like him as he used to play with himself all the time down at the swing park. Moving on.
Okay. Danny Matheson asks, who are you closest friends with and why? I don't really have a best friend. I have a lot of close friends that I am very fond of and enjoy being around, but I couldn't really choose a friend that, is, closest to me. So yeah, what about you, Fafa?
It would have to be you, son.
Okay. Kalima Chiasala.
Oh, that's interesting. He
Says,
sounds a bit pervy, doesn't he?
Yeah. Says, would you rather let your
Want me
wife...
to read it, son?
Yeah, there you go.
Would you rather let your wife do something with a black strap on or somebody else do it to her? Is that what it says, more or less? I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah,
Let
mostly.
me have another look at that.
There you go.
Kalima Chizera. Would you... Actually, your English is dreadful. Would you rather let your wife give you, that's Y-O-U, not you on its own? I mean, I'm taking it that you're quite an adult teenager because you're going on to say, with a strap on, not that you've ever seen one, or let another give your wife. Now, look, your grammar is absolutely appalling. I think the first thing you need to do, Sunshine, is find yourself a good grammar text and learn. Learn, son. Also, just throwing in the word strap-on doesn't actually make it humorous. Humour comes in a variety of guises, and it's not there in any guise, actually, other than the stupidity of your grammar. I think that's probably the answer. I'll take my glasses off again. If you'd like to come round and discuss it with me at any time, then feel free, because I am an English teacher and can teach you some decent grammar.
So Sean Maguire sends in, what does Craig annoy you about? Please don't embarrass me too much.
Craig annoys me because Craig doesn't have a clear career path in mind. Being a bobslayer is not, I don't think, a good career path, and Craig wants to be a bobslayer. Now, the last time I went bobsleighing, I killed at least 6 bobs, and there's absolutely no way that you're going to go and better that, so you might as well give up now. It doesn't give you much of an earning, it doesn't do much for your reputation in the local community. Well, look out. Here comes the bobslayer, and all the bobs disappear into the bushes. I'll never have a friend called Bob.
Cameron Wilson sends in,
Yes, Cameron.
both of you must sing a duet of a song of your choosing. Thanks a lot. 1, 2, 3. We'll get some.
There's an old man called in Mississippi. That's the old man that I long to be.
With the 4-speed on the floor, they'll be waiting at the door. You know that I am bragging, she's a real pussy wagon grease lightning. Okay,
Yes, son.
Matthew Boyd sends in, would your dad ever consider making his own YouTube channel?
I have 2 already, Matthew.
He has to.
Wee Lamb's Candy and the other one. Stephen Crawford Lamb. You can also find me on Twitter at SC_Lamb. And also my website is stephencrawfordlamb.com. I also, there's a whole load of other stuff that's out there. Just Google me.
Chris Murphy sends in, what football team do you both support? Well, me, not being the biggest football fan, well, my big brother supports Celtic, my stepbrother supports Celtic, so if I was to choose a football team, I'd probably say Celtic as well. What about you, Daddy?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You don't even know what colour Celtic wear.
Yes, I
Never
do.
mind. Oh, the last time I asked you, you said red.
That's not
So
true.
I don't think you do, actually. I think now you do because there's a quilt cover that's green and white and it says Celtic on it. If you've even taken the trouble to read the quilt cover, I'm not sure you will have done. What team do I support? Well, I've travelled all over the world supporting Scotland.
Not sure how you pronounce this name, but Ru Air Dra.
Rory, are you talking about?
No, not Rory.
Let me have a look.
It's definitely not Rory.
Where is it?
Right there.
Rory.
That's-
Rory McAdam.
That's not. Does that
Oh,
really
it's-
say Rory?
Yes, it's Rory.
What?
I know, but it's Rory McAdam. Yes, Rory, what's your question for me tonight?
Did you like episode 7? I'm presuming you're talking about Star Wars.
How did you know that?
Because I actually asked him.
I loved episode 7 of
Are you talking
Breaking
about Star
Bad.
Wars? Yes.
Walking Dead, yeah. Episode 7 of that and that. Star Wars.
Yeah. The new one.
Can I just say that I thought it was predictable in terms of the storyline? Kind of guessed it once I found out who was going to be in it. And that's a real pain in the arse for me because I do that quite a lot. And maybe it's because I write scripts and you just knew the way it was going to go. Maybe it's because I've had things produced before. I knew how it was going to go. I don't know. But it seemed to me to be really, really predictable. Sure, all the CGI stuff, wowee. But, oh, God. No. At the end of the day, I was glad it was over. I ain't no Star Wars fan.
And I partially agree with Big Steve.
Can't you mind my name now? That's Rory.
Yeah, okay. Okay, don't rub it in.
Rory.
How can that be Rory?
It is Rory. What does it say? ENOS. ENOS. Hang on a second, my glasses. Oh, maybe it's Anis. Anis Said? Anis Said? Anis Said? Maybe, I'm sorry about that. Have and your dad ever been in a fight? A fight, sorry. Even with the glasses, I'm not getting it right. Why would you want to know such a thing? Yeah, many. Been in many fights. All shapes, sizes, all kinds. I used to do it for money. What about you, son?
No. The second question from Sean McGuire says, when will you be consistent uploading?
Let me take it from here. He hasn't been uploading because he's been too preoccupied with wanting to be a bobslayer. Now, I've managed to stop that. I've put a stop to it because I've put a stop to his drinking. He was drinking far too much and he was coming out in spots. You know, like Kilmarnock and North Berwick and spots like that. And I thought, after he'd had a great night out in Glasgow and woke up in London, it was time to rein him in. This bobsleighing just had to stop. There were just enough dead bobs. Now he's focusing on his uploading. Aren't you, son?
Yes, Father.
Yeah.
Okay.
My goodness, that's a long question.
Yeah,
What
Susie
is your
Foley
favourite food?
sends in 20 questions. But
Whoop,
because I don't want this video to be
Sorry.
to be ages,
Ages. You mean ageist?
Yeah, I don't want this video to be too long.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, that. So I'm gonna.
I have one of the questions here on my screen.
Choose
What?
the few best ones.
All right. Have you not done this before you came to shoot the film?
No.
You're just doing it now.
Yeah.
So everybody gets to see the top of your head.
Is that better? Can you just do that?
I'll just start answering, alright. My favourite food. My favourite food is anything that's put down in front of me, so long as it doesn't smell of fish.
Or shit. Susie Foley also asks, what are your thoughts on religion? I don't believe in any of it, but if you want to believe, go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
All I can say is, never get stuck behind the devil in a post office queue, because the devil can take many forms. Yeah, the post office forms.
That's a good one.
Okay.
So guys, that's all the questions for today. Thanks to my big daddy who decided he was going to be in it.
Excuse me, can I just say I had no option. I have been press ganged into sitting here. I should in fact be outside harvesting the rhubarb as we speak. I should have harvested it in November, to be honest, but that's how busy I've been.
Right, so thank you to all the people who sent in decent questions. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.
We're such a beautiful mess, I don't think we should change a thing.